lazy to sit and read a rule book or to learn a tutorial, I'm making a little video for them to learn how to play Steam Rails to Riches. So just going to start a quick basic game. So just to summarize everything on the board, you can see, so you have cities which have goods on them, towns which are the small white town symbols, they can become cities later, and you have mountains and rivers which matter when it comes to building tracks. On the right hand side you can see your summary. So just to run through the summary, at the top you've got your locomotive level, the second is your victory points, the third one down on the left are your coins, and the third one and the right hand side at the bottom is your income track. So the game starts with you bidding. You've got 0 coins, so you can bid for every 5 coins that you need. Your income track goes down into the minus, as far down as minus 10. So I'm just going to bid 5 for the moment. The AI has outbid me, so I'm just going to pass. Okay, then you can bid for second place. I'm gonna, why not? I'll just bid the 1. Okay. So you can see on the right hand side, I spent 1 coin even though I had none, so my income track's gone down to -1, but I've got 4 coins left over. Just to run through the action cards, start of every round you pick an action card. Running from left to right you have number 1, turn order. That means you'll go first next turn. Number 2, first move, which will allow you to move goods before anybody else. Number 3, engineer. So when you lay tracks each turn, you're only allowed to lay 3 tracks. This will allow you to lay a 4th one. First build, which would allow you to build tracks before anybody else, which matters when it comes to competing for space on the board. City growth will allow you to add 2 goods to a city, but notice it will also cost you 2 coins to play that card. You can pick that card and pass and not use it. You can only grow each city once. So if you grow a city by adding 2 goods to it, you'll never be able to do it to that city again. Locomotive level, which will increase your locomotive level, but notice it will cost you 5 coins plus the level of your locomotive. So at this point 6 coins. Later on they'll become 7, 8, 9. And number 7 is urbanization, which is turning one of the towns into a city and adding some goods to it. This will also determine turn order for the next turn. So if you pick locomotive or urbanization, you're likely going second or third next turn. I'm just going to pick number 1, just to give myself first turn, next turn. Once you've picked action cards, it's building tracks. Now Earl Dakota picked urbanization, so he's built a city immediately. So you can see along the bottom the tracks and their cost in coins that you have to pay. Now you can build onto other players' tracks. So for example, I can put this one here. So that one costs 2. If I put it on the river, you'll notice it becomes 3. Rivers add 1 coin to the cost. Mountains add 2 coins to the cost. So I could put that there, say, and then build onto the next tile. But whatever I next build, I have to leave their track remaining intact. So I could build this one, for example. Didn't like that. There we go. So I could build that there. I've not affected their track, but I've added to the tile. I'm not going to do that though. That's no good. Actually, what I want to do is look at the board and see, right, where can I move goods? So these 2 at the bottom, Philadelphia and New York, that's good. So you'll see what the AI has done. Each of those links requires 1 locomotive level to move. So if he wants to move something from Scranton to Philadelphia, he has to have a locomotive level of 2 because it's 2 links. That's the same for the villages. So here, if I run a track from New York to Albany through Poughkeepsie, then actually I'd have to have a locomotive level of 2. So what I'm going to do is put that there, put that there, and I could build a third track, so I'm just going to do that for future. Now it's the move goods point, so you get to do this twice, but one at a time. So Earl Dakota, for his first move goods, decided to increase his locomotive level instead. So that counts as one of his goods moves. Notice he had to pay for that still. I'm actually going to move a good. I'm going to move from Philadelphia, the red good, to New York. Now when you move a good, you get 2 choices: victory points or income track. I'm going to do income track because mine's in -2. I'm going to do income track to push that back up. So Earl Dakota, because he'd increased his locomotive level, could do 2 moves. He then could move his income track up by 2. So I'm going to do New York. And again, income track. Then at the end of every round, you pay coins or gain coins based on your income track. So Earl Dakota and Earl Harley both had a minus. They both had to pay coins. Mine's on 0, so I didn't have to pay anything. If it was in positives, then I'd make money. If you are at -10 and you still need to get more coins, it starts to cost you victory points instead of income track. So the winner at the end of the game is the person with the most victory points. So that will be based on how many goods you move. It's also on the amount of links you build. So at the moment, Earl Dakota would get 2 victory points for the 2 train links he's built. And you also score points based on your income track. If you're in the positive, it's half of the value of your income track. If you're in the negative, it will double and take those victory points away from you. So that's it. That's a basic summary of Steam Rails to Riches. I look forward to playing it with you.